All right, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the donna method after the patch. Yes, it got more complicated and there's a lot of things that have changed. So I'm going to show you guys how to set it up as, again, the quickest way possible. I don't really want to do this, but I have to for the video, so I'll start off from the beginning. But I will say it's a lot easier if you do it on a build that already has the donna method set up or is very close to having it set up. So that's what I would recommend. But if you're starting over, and I know a lot of people who watch my videos have never done the donna method, so this is a build that I would recommend: a small forward, 6'5", 213 pounds, and a 6'5" wingspan, and a 99.3. You can copy these exact same attributes and you'll be able to do this method with it. Now, it's going to take a lot longer. If we ever find a way to make it quicker to set up, then I'll definitely show that. But for now, it's kind of a long setup. So I do warn you about that, but yes, just a quick reminder. Now, the team that I recommend you guys go to always is going to be the Mavs. They're the easiest to do this on. So I'm going to show you guys how to do everything, set it up. All right, so for the settings, I've said this multiple times, but this is for the new people. Game difficulty, rookie. Action replays, never. After basket camera cuts, never. And then your commentary language, put it to Spanish. Also, your highlight play camera cuts off. I recommend Spanish or Chinese, either way. It skips the halftime show, so you're going to save a lot of time there. And then the short press and hold, turn it on because it saves you time. And if you want to adjust your audio presentation, you can definitely do that. And then come down to shot timing profile and your controller settings, and then put real player percentage, which makes it a lot easier to make your jump shots. So that's why you do that. And then you want to come down to your jump shot or your animations, and then change your jumper. Put something that is fast. Kobe Bryant works great if you don't want to look for a different jumper. So I would just use Kobe or Troy Brown Jr. or something like that. So I'm going to use Kobe, but that's how you set it up. Now, I'm going to go into the first game. I'm going to show you guys how to get out of the games as quick as possible, because it is kind of tedious now. 2K has changed a lot. All right, so for the NBA personal goals, it doesn't matter what you choose anymore. Honestly, you might not want to pick NBA Cup Championship just because you'll probably end up playing 7 games and it won't let you sim to the end of the playoffs. So it's up to you, whatever you want to play. You might want to do Rookie Riser or whatever. Doesn't matter what you choose. Like I said, that's the point. So you don't have to worry about this anymore. Just go in, and it's pretty simple. Your first game, you're going to want to drop 120 points and maybe like 10 assists, right? Because you want to win MVP. That should be your goal for the season. It's going to make this method so much easier if you win MVP. So your first game, try to get 120 points and at least 10 assists. That's what I would recommend. All right, so as you guys can see, I have 134 points and 10 assists. I recommend you get the 10 assists. Really, you should be going for 20, but 10, I think that works perfectly fine. Just so that at the end of the season, you end up averaging, let's say, 40 and 5 assists instead of 40 and no assists. So you're more likely to win the MVP, which is going to save you a lot of time. So that's why you want to do it. Now, the easiest way to get through games, I'm going to tell you straight up, is to foul out. Like, you can't ask out and sim to win with VC if you're up 25 in the second half anymore. You have to be in the fourth quarter. It's kind of annoying, but that's just the way 2K changed it. So yeah, I recommend you guys do that for sure. So you do have to do the same quest that I've talked about in previous videos: the earn your keep quest, the Patrick's perspective quest, become a starter. But you can use the good part is you can use your key games, and because you're playing 12 in the first season, you'll get it done before the playoffs. So you'll be completely fine. Don't worry about it. But that's just a quick heads up. So go ahead and do that stuff. Go to the playoffs. I'm gonna show you what to do once you get there. And I know that's a big jump, but I assume everybody knows how to just play the games and get your accomplishments and your quests done. So I'll see you guys in the playoffs, okay? All right, so even though I said I would see you guys in the playoffs, I thought it would be a good idea to explain this more. So what I would do to get through the games as quick as possible is get 4 quick fouls. That should put you straight into the fourth quarter. And then whatever quest you have to do, let's say it's involving teammate grade or it's involving points per game, get it done in the fourth and then foul out. That's the quickest way to get it done, because you can't ask out and sim to win with VC even when you're up 25 anymore. I believe it might be up 35 or something ridiculous, which is just not worth going for. You're better off saving time, just fouling out. But as you guys can see, I pressed options and it says personal goal, rookie riser, games 1. Outperform Reed Shepard in teammate grade. And then the next tab says outperform Dante Exum in teammate grade. So I have to get those 2 quests done before I foul out. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And that's what I recommend you do every single game that you're playing. It's going to save you a lot of time. So, yes. See you guys in the playoffs. All right, so as you can see, unfortunately, you will have to do the key games, which is kind of annoying, but it'll be fine. You guys should be fine. So Just make sure you do the rookie of the year or the most valuable player. Honestly, if you do the most valuable player, you get the MVP pretty much guaranteed. So that's an easy way to save yourself a lot of time, especially in the playoffs, which I guess is kind of like a big W. So you don't have to play the games in the playoffs either way, but you still have to win the championship. But yes, you have to play 12 key games per season now. All right, so I finally finished with the season, and I'm going to warn you guys. Setting this up is going to be the most irritating thing in the history of the world for you. Once you get it set up, trust me, you're going to be completely fine. As you can see, I won the MVP because I did the MVP quest, which is very good for me, by the way. It's going to save me a lot of time because now I don't have to win the finals MVP. So I have to win the finals, though. So my team did dominate. So I should be able to get through this as quick as possible. I actually have to go do a quest, but I'm going to try to get through the playoffs as quick as possible. You do not, if you win MVP, you do not have to win finals MVP. You just have to win the championship, which saves you a lot of time. So, all right. So as you can see, I finally won the championship. I didn't win the finals MVP, but I don't have to worry about that because I have the regular season MVP, which saves you so much time. You don't have to play any of those games. Anyways, after that, you want to come and talk to this man named Patrick. You're going to re-sign with your same team, or you can go to a different team. It's up to you. Honestly, it doesn't matter at this point because you're setting up for Donna, but I mean, I would just stay on the same team. Now, for the off-season focus, just go trainer scrimmage. It's going to save you a lot of time, especially for the first season. In the second season, you could do something different. And if you have to play a third season, then do the FIBA games because that's 25,000 VC. But after you do that, just run straight back to the My Court. And then I'll show you what to do afterwards because you have to do an interview before you unlock Donna. All right, so for the second season, it doesn't matter what you choose as your personal goals, to be honest with you. So, I mean, if you want to do NBA Cup Championship because you're used to it, just go ahead and do it. It doesn't really matter. Now, your goal for this season is to foul out as quick as possible out of the 12 games that you have to play for the season. And in the playoffs, just keep simming, even if you lose. If you make it to the finals and win, cool. But just keep simming, and if you have to foul out of any games, foul out. But at the beginning of the season, make sure you come and go straight into the practice facility. If you don't do it now, I believe you can do it later, but I would just do it right away so you don't mess up the method. You're going to get this interview. It doesn't matter how you answer it at all, but you're going to be able to get Donna, which is going to save you a lot of time. And, well, not save you a lot of time, but it's going to make you a lot of VC in the near future. So, yeah. All right, so this is not something I was aware of, but now you unlock Donna at the beginning of your second season instead of the beginning of your third. So you're going to unlock it right after you set this up. And technically speaking, if you want to save time, although this is not the fastest way to do it, which is why I'm not showing you in the video, you can save your data before running into the arena. The only problem is you would have to come into the practice facility every single time to unlock the Donna quest. So that would take you a lot of time, but you could save it there if you don't want to play through another season. But trust me, the speed difference between this and the next is insane. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to show you guys me collecting the VC and showing you guys the method. So as you can see, I have Donna here. I can collect the VC now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to play through the season and I'm going to show you the much faster way, which is what I recommend. Yes, it takes longer to set up. All right, so I actually had to play a whole nother season because my build actually bugged out. So I had to do it again. So when I give you these instructions with the saving rules and where you want to save, just make sure you do them properly just because you don't want to mess up. If you do, it's gonna be very annoying. So just a quick reminder on that. So I'm gonna sign with the Mavs again. Now I'm actually on a different build because I had to change builds, but it's okay, don't worry about it. Now, funny enough, now that I think about it, I actually have the FIBA games, which means I get 25,000 VC for this alone. So I'm definitely happy about that. So I'm gonna play the FIBA games. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you where to save. So I actually think you want to play the FIBA game, in my opinion. Now, you can add, you can sim to end with no VC, or you can foul out of the games. I'm going to win them because it's the FIBA games. And then after the games, I'll show you what to do, which everybody should be able to do at the same time. All right, so I just finished my last FIBA game, and I'm going to show you guys where to close at. Oh, never mind. If you spawn at the tunnel, which sometimes happens, I don't know what causes it to happen. That's where you want to close at, but for me, it didn't, so I'm kind of upset about that. All right, so I'm kind of annoyed about that, but at least I can come here and show you guys what to do. So you're going to come here into the complete off-season part. You're going to wait for this to get out of the way. It's going to say FIBA games, simulating, or whatever it is, qualifiers or something, or friendlies. And you're just going to let it load, and it can take a while, but this is very vital and this is very important, because once you get this to work, it makes it so much easier and it's going to save you a lot of time. So it's definitely a big W in my opinion. So watch. Now that it hits continue, you're going to hit continue. You're going to go. You're going to sign to a shoe company, and then you're going to quickly close app at some point. So I'll show you guys where to close app. So I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to go ready. I'm going to get ready. And as soon as the screen turns black, screen turns black, I'm going to close app. Boom, close that. As soon as the screen turned black. Now, that's how you get the spawn at the rise. Is it always going to work? No, but in the past, you could glitch Donna and get her to spawn outside. If it's patched, don't worry about it. But that makes it a lot easier to load into the season. Because now you can spawn in, run inside, and you don't have to load the off-season anymore. You know, so which was by far the slowest part about the method. So it saves you a lot of time. So yes. Now we're going to go back in. And you should spawn at the rise courts. So let me just confirm that. Yep. Or you'll either spawn at rise or elite depending on what you're on. Obviously I'm at rise, which is why I spawned here. But now I can run back, and the good thing is I can just run into the arena and it's going to save my my game there. So actually you want to save your data at this tunnel now, and that's the easiest way to do it. So it's a little annoying to do this all the time, but you're going to have to try to get your save point here. So an easy way to do that, by the way, is to change your appearance a couple times, change your outfit, run into the tunnel, run out, change your outfit again, run into the tunnel, run out. Just try to get the spawn point here, just because it makes it a lot easier. But there's not much you can do besides that. So I recommend you guys try to do that. It may take a while, but if it doesn't work, then get used to spawning at rise and then coming down. I know it's kind of annoying, but that's the easiest way to do it so it doesn't bug out. So yes, for me, it's okay. I'll just, run back into the tunnel and then, go to the arena and then run into the inside the building. But that's, like I said, it's up to you. And I'm not even going to cut it. As you can see, it does save you a little bit of time to spawn over here, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Now, the cool part is you run inside, and as soon as you run inside, it's going to give you that loading screen where you talk to the coach about the key games. Or your season goal. So you just want to skip this as quick as possible. This is going to save you a lot of time, because the slowest part about this method was actually the loading of into the new season. That was really slow and very inconsistent. With this, at least you're always going to be able to just run inside and talk to the coach and instantly just get the method and get Donna completed as quick as possible. As you can see, I'm going to run across the hallway. Once I run across the hallway, I'm going to get Donna, who spawns outside, which is a huge W in my opinion. So run outside, collect the VC, and I'll show you guys on screen me collecting it so you guys can see that my VC goes up, and just to prove the point. Now, like I said, other people have methods and I'll mention them in a little bit, but I just want to show you guys the safest way possible, where as you can see, I collect my VC goes up. Now I close app, close game, or you don't have to do that. On Xbox, you can just, like I said, delete your profile from console when you're managing save data, but on PlayStation you have to download. So it is more beneficial to have multiple builds set up. Like I've said that I think a couple times. So yeah, think about setting up multiple builds, but it's kind of annoying, but that's the easiest way and the safest way to do it. Every other way seems to bug out and stop working after a while. So I'd recommend you do this instead. Now, unfortunately, there was a better way to do it, but for me it doesn't work. And so I'll tell you guys how to do it at the end of the video. And if it works for you, then it's a huge W. And here's a little key point. If you did this method before and you did the super fast method where you glitched Donna and made her spawn, where you didn't have to run into the building and she was spawned in the outside, you can collect your VC, go inside, sim out, or skip the cutscenes and then run out and then collect the VC again. So shout out to the people who did that. I didn't do it because I was too tired and burned out of grinding VC, so I kind of missed out on that, but it's okay. So I'm just talking through this to show you how fast it is. And I'm on PlayStation. PlayStation is by far slower because you have to download it. On Xbox, you kind of do these things like this. So unfortunately, I spawned at Rise. I didn't want my spawn point there, but I guess they changed it. I can't force it to spawn anywhere else, but it's okay. I'll get used to it. I'm getting VC. I'll be able to collect VC, make builds, and make content for you guys. So I'm going to go collect the VC. And I'm not cutting this up. I know the video is getting overrun because of it, but I know a lot of people struggle with it. And so I wanted to show you in real time how fast it was and how literally getting rid of this pop-up right here is going to save you so much time. So you can just run outside or run inside the building again. the pop-up starts again, and it's super easy. And this is by far the safest way to do it, so it doesn't bug out. There was another way to do it where you would actually save your data right here in the cutscene, and I used to do that, and it is faster, but it's very buggy. So that's one of the methods. And then the other method actually involves saving during the tunnel or the hallway. So instead of saving here where you spawn in, you would come run across the arena part. I believe you would run across this. Yes, and then you would save here in this area. And then you would spawn in front of the door. And for some people, I think on Xbox it works more prevalent. But I will say if you try it and it messes it up for you, you know, it's up to you. But that's why I'm saying this is by far the safest way. So I'm going to come and collect the VC. And then as you guys can see, it's going to work. The VC is going to go up again, 2,500 VC. Pretty easy to do. So I'm going to have it set up like this just because it's the easiest way for me to set up. So anyways, that's the safest method. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I definitely would try to, you know, get more quality content out for you guys. But I had to make this because the other method got kind of patched. And so I was just trying to make a safer method for you people. So yeah. Anyways, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care. And all right. So before the video ends, I just wanted to quickly remind, I don't know why I didn't do this at the end, but like I always end my videos now, you know, Jesus paid for your sins with his own blood. So make sure you put your trust in him, get saved, confess him as your Lord and Savior, and he'll be with you till the end. So absolutely, you know, I just wanted to tell you guys about Jesus. Anyways, God bless you guys. Thank you guys for pretty much 10,000 subs. By the time I wake up tomorrow, by the time you know, the day ends, I wouldn't be surprised if I was at 10,000. So thank you guys in advance. Thank you. All right. Goodbye.